Hello everyone. Welcome back to the another lecture on the design of machine element. We are almost at the end of the first unit, that is the introduction of the machine design. And today we'll discuss regarding the different theories of failures, a concept of theories of failure, different theories of failure, and the designation of the material as per the BIS, that is Bureau of Indian Standards. Fine. Now we'll start with the theories of failure. Now what basically these theories of failures are? Okay. Now see here, the strength of the machine member is based upon the different mechanical properties of the material used. The mechanical properties may be hardness, toughness, stiffness, etc. Now see, since these properties are usually determined by using the tension or compression test, what we do under the universal testing machine, therefore we can easily predict the failure of the stress in the member which is subjected to the uniaxial. But in case of the members which are subjected to the biaxial or triaxial stresses, it is very complicated to determine the failure of the material. In fact, in order to predict the biaxial and the triaxial stresses, there are different theories which are proposed by the different scientists to predict the failure of the material in case of the biaxial and the triaxial stresses. Okay, so let us see which are those theories which are proposed by the different scientists. Okay, so first one is maximum principal stress theory, is also known as the Rankine theory. Maximum shear stress theory, which is also called as the Guess theory. Maximum principal strain theory, or also called as the Saint-Venant's theory. Maximum strain energy theory, which is also called as the Hayes theory. And the maximum distortion energy theory, which is also called as the Henke and the von Mises theory. Okay, now see here, since the ductile material usually fail by the yielding. Okay, now we saw the stress strain diagram for the mild steel. Mild steel is the ductile material, and you find that once it enters into the yielding, it is moving towards the permanent deformation. Correct. See, when permanent deformation occurs in the material and the brittle material fail by the fracture. Therefore, the limiting strength for these two classes of material is normally measured by the different mechanical properties. For ductile materials, the limiting strength is the stress yield point, that is, we are measured at the yield point, and it is determined by the simple tensile test under the universal testing machine, and it is assumed to be equal to the tension or compression. For brittle material, the limiting strength is measured is the ultimate strength, because there is no yielding point present in case of the sorry, in case of the brittle material. Fine. Now these are the theories which are proposed by the different scientists in order to predict the failure of the element under the which are subjected to the biaxial or triaxial stresses. Okay, next we will see the designation of the material as per the Bureau of Indian Standards. Okay, now we'll study the designation of the alloy steel. Okay, there are many points which you have to consider when you designate a material. Okay, I will demonstrate this with a simple example so that it is very easy for you. Okay, I will take element 55. Okay, I will demonstrate with this example C4. Okay, I will take the plain carbon steel. Okay, now how these materials are designated. Okay, Now there are some rules to designate these materials as per the Bureau of Indian Standards. Okay, so what are these criteria? See, figure at indicating the 100 times the average percentage of the carbon. This is average percentage of the carbon. Then followed by a letter C. Okay, and a figure indicating 10 times the average percentage of the manganese. Okay, this. Okay, now 55C4, what I have written here. Okay, what it indicates? It indicates that a plain carbon steel with 55 divided by 100, how much? 0.55% of the carbon, and 4 divided by 10, that is 0.4% of the manganese. This is how the elements are designated by the Bureau of the Indian Standard. This is the last topic from the first unit. Okay, I hope the 4 lectures which we discussed from 1 to 4, your your doubts are clear. If you are any doubt regarding the any videos, you can comment on the videos and I will get back to it. Okay, so summary what we studied today is we studied the concept of the theories of failure. That is why theories of failure they are the invented. It is because of the predicting the failure of the material which are subjected to the biaxial and the triaxial stresses. Along with that, we studied the different theories of the failure, and at the end we studied the designation of the material as per the BIS, that is the Bureau of Indian Standard. Thank you.